Welcome to Python, Build a Weather Trends Dashboard. In this lesson, we will use Python to collect, process, and display weather data. You will learn Python basics while making a mini dashboard. Weather affects our daily life, so these skills are both fun and practical. Running the cell now. Try to think about where you have seen weather data and why it is useful. Let us get started by making sure our notebook is working and printing a welcome message. A hashtag at the start of the line marks a comment. It is ignored by Python. This line prints some text so you can see your code is running. Running the cell now. Now, try changing the message to something else and run it again. Let us personalize our dashboard by asking for your name. This comment describes what we will do. This line asks for your name using input. Input pauses and waits for you to type. Now, we greet you using your name. Running the cell now. You can try entering a different name each time. If you like this lesson, please like the video and subscribe. Why learn about weather data? Weather is everywhere. From rain and snow to sunshine. Knowing how to handle data is a key computer skill. You will use basic and advanced Python ideas to build your dashboard. Running the cell now. What are your favorite weather apps or websites? Time to work with some real data. Let us store weather conditions for 5 days. We are making a variable called weather. It is a list, which is a way to store several values. This list holds 5 weather conditions. Printing shows us what is inside the list. Running the cell now. Change one word and run again. This helps you see how lists work. Lists let us store more than one item. We can select items by their position. This comment reminds us what indexing is. We use square brackets to pick out the first item. In Python, counting starts at 0. This print shows only the first day's weather. Running the cell now. Try changing the number to 2. What do you get? Suppose you get a new weather report. You can add it to the list. Append is a built-in function that adds to the end of the list. We add a new weather type to the list. This shows the updated list. Running the cell now. What would happen if you ran append 2 times? Being able to count things is very useful in data analysis. This comment states what we will do. Count tells us how many times sunny appears. We print out the result so you can see it. Running the cell now. Change sunny in the code to another type and check the result. What if you try to look up a day that does not exist in the data? Let us see how to handle errors safely. This cell explores safe access when something might go wrong. Try means or attempt. Inside, we try to print an item that may not be present. Except catches the specific error and lets us print a nicer message. Now, the program keeps going even if there was a problem. Running the cell now. Try to change the index and see if the error message appears. Lists can be changed. Let us update the weather for the second day. This comment states that we want to change a value. Here, we set the second item's value to foggy. Remember, lists start at 0. Print so you can see if the new value is in place. Running the cell now. Try updating other days to different types of weather. Maybe the data is wrong and you want to remove a value. Here is how to delete an item by value, not by position. This line removes the first matching item labeled foggy. Printing lets you see the updated list. Running the cell now. Try to remove a type that is not present. What happens? Sometimes you need to know only the different kinds of weather you saw. This comment previews the function. We use the set built-in function to get only unique values. Print it to check out the results. Running the cell now. Try adding more weather types and run it again. Let us visit every item in the list, one by one, using a loop. For loops, repeat actions for each item in a collection, like a list. This says, for each day's weather in our list, do something. This prints each day's weather. Running the cell now. Can you make it print something different each time? Python has shortcuts called list comprehensions. They build new lists from old ones. Here is a list comprehension. It checks every weather value. If the weather was rainy, we add it to the new list. Printing shows only rainy days. Running the cell now. Try making a list for sunny days instead. Let us put the weather days in alphabetical order. Here, we use a built-in sorting function. Sorted returns a new list with items in order. This shows you the sorted weather. Running the cell now. Practice sorting other lists, like numbers or names. Maybe you want to display all the weather as one nice line of text. Join sticks list items together with commas and spaces. Now, they are in a single string. Printing shows the new string. Running the cell now. Try it with a different separator, like a dash. Weather is not just about sun or rain. Let us add temperature readings. We are making a new list called temps. It holds numbers for degrees. This loop goes through every temperature. We print out each temperature with helpful text. Running the cell now. Think about what kind of temperatures you see where you live. Let us filter for warm days, using another list comprehension. This list comprehension keeps only days with temperatures 70 or higher. This finds warm days from the temps list. We print those warm days. Running the cell now. Try making a list of cool days as practice. A mini dashboard should show both weather type and temperature for each day. We use the range function to get positions for our days. The print shows a summary for each day, weather and temperature side by side. This ties it all together for our dashboard. Running the cell now. Can you change these labels to be even more user-friendly? Let us collect real data from you. We will ask for the weather and temperature for a new day. This input asks for the weather for today. We ask for temperature next. The int function turns what you type into a number. Now, both pieces of data are added to the lists. Printing out the now longer list shows your new entry. Running the cell now. Try different answers to see how your dashboard grows. Share your weather data in a comment and subscribe for more lessons. Time for a mini project. Let us calculate a simple average and the most frequent weather. Sum and divide get us the average temperature. We are importing counter, a handy tool for counting things. Counter finds the most common weather type. This print shows the average temperature rounded to 1 decimal. Here is the most frequent weather label. Running the cell now. Try changing the data to see how these numbers change. Let us display all your data in a clean, easy-to-read dashboard summary. Enumerate is a tool that gives you the item's position and its value as you loop. Each print gives one day's summary, with both weather and temperature. Running the cell now. Try adding your own style or extra details to these summaries. If you collect data from a user, always check if it is the right type. Input returns text, so even a number needs to be converted with int. Try and accept work together to manage problems when converting. Now, the program tells you if the value is correct. Running the cell now. Try entering a word to see how the error is managed. When working with two lists, make sure they have the same number of items. Here, we use len to check the sizes. Warn the user if the lengths do not match. Otherwise, let them know all is well. The else part runs if the warning did not appear. This is a common check to avoid mistakes. Running the cell now. Try removing or adding to one list and rerunning. Zip is a neat function for working with two lists together, side by side. Zip lets us loop through two lists at once. We print both the weather type and its temperature for each day. Running the cell now. Try it with lists of different lengths to see what happens. A small challenge: use input to describe your week in just 3 words. This input waits for whatever words you type. It prints out your 3-word summary. Running the cell now. Share your weather 3-word summary in the comments. What we learned. How to store, update, and show weather data. How to use input, lists, and loops. Building up a simple dashboard piece by piece. Using Python for practical projects. Running the cell now. Can you think of other kinds of data you could track this way? You did it! Keep exploring Python. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with a friend who wants to learn Python. See you in the next lesson for more Python fun. Running the cell now. Thanks for learning with us. What should we build next?